Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm doing an Empties video, and I'm just going to get straight into it. My Empties videos are always kind of a combination of empties, so products that I've used up and what I think about it, combined with a Project Pan type portion, which is products that I've had around for a while that I'm trying to use up. Most of them are ones that you can't buy anymore, or discontinued items. And then also with the haul portion where I kind of show you what I bought to replace the items that I used up, if I bought something, or products that I have bought recently that I'd like to try. And my haul items are always replacing something I've used up. So the haul items that you will see here, these are not things that I just went out and bought frivolously and just, impulsively. These are things that I bought either when I was replacing a product or at the same time that I bought the replacement, I decided there was a product that I also wanted to try out for the first time. Okay, so we're just going to get into the empties, and I'm going to start with food items. I used up one of these Tropicana no pulp orange juice beverage with vitamins. And you guys, I've talked about this a bunch of times, so I won't really say much, although I will say that this bottle of it was a little more, the consistency was a little off for me from bottles that I've had before. This, this is kind of like my favorite orange juice product currently, and I find it very refreshing. But this one and one of the calcium versions, they were, if you've ever had Tang, where you have, or any other kind of drink where you take water and then you put the powder into it and dissolve the powder in it, and then you have your drink. And if you've ever had a bottle of it that the powderiness, like with Tang, it never really completely dissolves, so there's always just a little bit of like a texture, sort of, like in the back of your mind, and a little bit of an aftertaste because of it. This had a little bit of that sort of feel this time, not nearly as to the extent that something like Tang has, but it was just a little not as well mixed or something as prior times, but still my favorite drink. And I don't know where I'm going to put these, but they're probably going to fall. Just throw them back there and hope they stay. Okay, and then I have two more that you've never seen me talk about before. The first one that I tried was Simply Orange, and so this is a different brand, and this was a 100% pure squeeze pasteurized orange juice with an excellent source of calcium and vitamin D, not from concentrate. So this was an orange juice with medium pulp with calcium and vitamin D added, and I don't like pulp. This was not that bad. It was so finely ground, milled, pressed, squeezed. The pulp was not like chunky. It didn't get, when you're drinking it, kind of gets stuck on your lips and weird. I didn't have any of that. So this was not that bad. I tolerated it, so if I would recommend it to somebody. And the orange juice was pretty good. A little slightly tangier than like the Trop 50, but still good. I didn't hate it. And then I also tried the Simply Grapefruit, which is also all natural, not from concentrate. Juice color varies naturally, 100% pure squeezed grapefruit juice, pasteurized. This was a little hard for me to drink because this is a grapefruit juice that is a bit on the bitter side. And, I find with people, they either love grapefruit or they don't. And with grapefruit drinks, it either needs to be sweet or it doesn't. I'm one of those that I'm not a huge fan of grapefruit. I used to eat it kind of as a kid, but with a ton of sugar on the top of it, kind of thing. And sometimes I'll eat it now if it's in like a syrup, like if you get one of those little cups of it in syrup. I need it really sweetened. This was a little bit bitter, so it was a little hard for me to drink. I could drink it and I could get through it, but it was not a refreshing drink. This was more like, okay, I'm drinking grapefruit juice because it's good for me and I need to remember that and I need to, drink it all up kind of thing. Little bit on the bitter side. I've had other grapefruit drinks that were sweeter. Did they have more sugar in them? I don't know, maybe, probably. But anyway, This one's got, let me look at the sugar real quick, 25 grams of sugar, it says in this. But apparently it's natural sugar because I don't see any fructose corn syrup or anything listed as ingredients anywhere. So it doesn't look like sugar is added, but it wouldn't hurt my feelings if there is a little in there, I think. But it's good. So if you like grapefruit juice, you probably will like that, because I've definitely had worse. I've definitely had more bitter. It was mildly bitter. And because it is natural, the flavor could change from one bottle to the next. So you might get a bottle that's really sweet and amazing, and you might get one that's, you know, more bitter than you can handle. I don't really know. That's what happens when you deal with things that are all natural, right? Okay, so those are the food things. I did use up some more of my cat treats, but I didn't bring that bag in here. So, they're vitamins. So, let's talk about that another time. Alright, so let's talk Project Pan items. Actually, I think there's only one. This is a bath and shower gel. It's the Hollywood Pink Flamingo by Mark. You know, so Mark is a brand owned by Avon. It's like a sub brand. And Hollywood Pink was a line they came out with, and the regular Hollywood Pink was amazing. It was like a baked good with a little chocolatiness in there, like cinnamon roll type. I didn't smell cinnamony, but when you think about like a rich cinnamon roll type of a scent, it was just a really yummy, sweet, good scent. The Hollywood Pink Flamingo, when this came out, I was really excited to try it. But this one was not that great. It was almost generic. It was it has a little zing to it, almost like grapefruit or something. There's a little like of a burny citrus or like a bitter scent to it. But this, when I use this, it just reminds me of all of those generic soaps that you've been able to buy, or especially in the 80s, you could buy at dollar type stores, you know, that were pressed in shapes and things, and they came in those generic little sets, and it just that really generic soapy smell. That's what this reminded me of. It wasn't exactly the same, but it brought those memories to mind. So, you know, it was fine, and I enjoyed using it, but it just wasn't my favorite scent. This was one that also has a warning on it. From back in the day, use only as directed. Excessive use or prolonged exposure may cause irritation to skin and urinary tract. Discontinue if rash, redness, or itching occurs. Consult your physician if irritation persists. So, and that's basically on there because you could use it in the bath along with the shower, but also because people mistakenly use shower gels as soap on their girl bits, and it, you know, if you're sensitive to that kind of thing, you know, it's going to cause you problems. So anyway, this was one that did have just a little warning on it, which, you know, those warnings have gone by the wayside and really haven't been too much of a problem for a few decades now, but still, obviously there was something in the ingredients that they thought could be an issue, and it might have been fragrance. You know, a lot of times when there's fragrance, you need to worry about fragrance. So anyway, I used it up. And, you know, I enjoyed using it. It wasn't my favorite fragrance that they ever did. And it's one you can't buy anymore, so that is done. Okay, so products that I used up and replaced. We'll talk about those next. So the first thing is, you know, very obviously another of my Avon Skin So Soft Firm and Restore Age-Defying Corrective Neck and Chest Cream with SPF 15 sunscreen. I have talked about this a million times. This is a holy grail product for me. It's a neck and chest cream that helps to get rid of sunspots, prevent new sunspots, you know, gets rid of the wrinkles and aging that you get on your chest and your neck from neglect. And it makes your skin have this really healthy glow about it, and it makes your skin on your chest, if you use this, will be softer than your skin everywhere else. It just it literally changes. It almost, to me, feels like it changes the consistency of my skin in a way. It just makes it so soft there. And I just love it. So I have repurchased that again. I'll continue to repurchase it. It's a holy grail. Okay, another product that I have repurchased. This is the Hosk Essentials Repair That Hair Leave-In Spray. Conditions and detangles. It's a 5-in-1 formula. So it looks like this. The bottle's kind of fun and pink. It has 5 benefits in one. It moisturizes to protect breakage. It detangles and smooths. Controls frizz and flyaways. Adds shine. And provides thermal protection. It says, Repair That Hair is formulated with a specialty blend of ingredients developed to pack your hair with moisturizing agents that are lost due to environmental and styling damage. Ditch your old routine and feed your hair with one miracle product that provides 5 amazing benefits. So, you shake it, then you spray it on your damp or towel-dried hair, and you comb it through, and you leave it in. You don't rinse it out. Okay? And, you know, I kind of use it as for the detangling purposes. So when I get out of the shower, after I've done my body lotion and my face creams and brushed my teeth and put my deodorant on and all that stuff, take my hair out of the towel. And, you know, I have extremely, extremely long hair, right? So long hair tangles, especially really fine hair, tangles really easily. So I take it out of the towel and I have a big tangly mess, right? So I shake this up and I spray it, and I spray a handful of spritzes kind of down. Then I flip my head upside down and I spray the underneath a couple of times. And then I take a pick and I kind of comb through the tangles that are around the scalp, and I kind of get them down so they're down here at the length. Then I take like a tangle teaser type comb and I comb through the length to get the tangles out of the length. And then once I'm done with that, I put in my styling products, so my mousse or whatever else I'm using. And I really did enjoy this. And, you know, I mean, I don't know how great it conditions or whatever. I feel like it does help with the detangling part. I don't know if it helps with breakage. I like the fact that it is like a heat tamer type spray as well. That's another reason that I was using it, was for the heat taming properties. The only thing I don't like about it is it smells like roses. And you guys know I don't like rose scents. I love actual roses, but I don't like the fragrance of rose. It's not the same to me as actual roses. It's like a very dated rose scent. But anyway, blah, 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 blah. Jibber jabber, jibber jabber. But what I can say about the rose scent, well, first of all, if you like rose fragrances, then you'll love it. But if you don't like it, if you're like me, it does not linger in the hair, and it's subtle. It's not intense, so you can kind of deal with it. You know, you spray it and you sort of go, oh man, I wish that was something else besides rose, and then it just sort of fades away and you don't smell it anymore. So it didn't bother me at all. It was like you would prefer that it were something else, but it doesn't last and it doesn't bother you. So I have repurchased that, and you know, have it in rotation for my leave-in conditioner routine. my leave-in conditioner product rotation. So I've got another bottle of it. Okay, next is the Advanced Techniques 2-in-1 Anti-Dandruff Shampoo. And for all hair types. It's a pyrithione zinc lotion. That's what it says. Anyway, so it's like a 2-in-1. It's supposed to be like a, you know, shampoo and conditioner. I don't have dandruff. I do have psoriasis, and the psoriasis affects me more on my scalp than anywhere else. So my scalp, when I'm having a psoriasis outbreak, as it heals, my scalp peels. So, I did not purchase this for dandruff. I also actually didn't purchase it for psoriasis. I just purchased it to try it because I hadn't tried it. You know, so when I got it the first time, it was one of the shampoos I hadn't tried yet. You guys know me, I'll try anything. So I tried it. Now, I will tell you that I don't care what brand it is. I don't care what type of shampoo it is. I don't care what kind of results it gives me. I always, when I use a 2-in-1 shampoo / conditioner, I always use a second conditioner. I just assume I'm going to need to, and I never test the conditioning benefits. I always just put the second conditioner on. So, you know, I shampoo and rinse it out, and I put another conditioner on, and that's just what I do. But, you know, with dandruff shampoos or psoriasis shampoos, and most shampoos in general, you are supposed to leave them on for a minute or two and let them do their thing. So that's what I did with this. You know, I would shampoo it in, I would let it sit for a while, I would rinse it out, and then I would still follow up with a second conditioner. Whether I need to or not, I don't even know, because I never gave it that chance. I just always use the second conditioner. So, anyway, I do think it would work really well for somebody with dandruff. You know, I've used dandruff shampoos in the past, and it's, you know, it's similar to, you know, any of the ones you can buy on the market, so I think it would be a good one. I really enjoyed the way this lathered and the way that it felt in the hair. You know, it's a little thicker. It actually, in some ways, feels more luxurious than a lot of shampoos that you use. The consistency was just really nice. So I repurchased it. I will use it again. It's in my shampoo routine. I think it would help for people with, you know, with dandruff that if you have the type that pyrithione zinc would help with. And it's just a nice shampoo. I mean, I just actually enjoyed using it, and it was nice, you know, it was nice on my hair. So even if you don't have dandruff, or you don't have, you know, something else, you might enjoy this anyway. The scent was, let's see. The scent is sweeter. It's very classic AVON scent, which AVON scents I would say are very similar to Pantene scents. So if you like the smell of Pantene products, you'll probably like the smell of AVON shampoos and conditioners. So it does not smell like normal dandruff shampoos typically smell. Dandruff shampoos a lot of times have this certain, a little bit of a heavier fragrance to it. It's not a bad scent, but I don't know. If you've ever used one, you'll kind of know what I'm talking about. And this one is a nice, sort of zingy, you know, AVON shampoo scent that's very similar to Pantene scent. So, there's that. I did repurchase it, and I will use it again. As a matter of fact, here's my bottle that I repurchased, which I need to put away. Then, let's see. Okay. I used up the Pantene Pro V Curls Defining Mousse. It says maximum hold. Tames frizz, shapes, and defines curls. So, Pantene Pro V. It says lightweight styling actives support curly hair structure to separate and boost curls and to guard against frizz. That didn't make any sense to me. Lightweight styling actives. What are styling actives? I don't know. But apparently they support curly hair structure. To separate and boost curls and to guard against frizz. Curls are soft, defined, and manageable even in high humidity. So, you know, this is our normal mousse. You shake it up, you squirt it into your hand, I always flip my head upside down, and I always put mousse in around the scalp first and then work it in at the ends. And I did this the same way. Spread evenly on damp hair to define curls and help protect during styling. So this apparently protects during styling, although it doesn't acknowledge heat taming in any way. I don't know. But anyway, I really enjoyed this. My hair is actually naturally kind of in between a wave and a curl. And so this is the product that I was using, like if I just wanted to let my hair dry. If I just want to scrunch it up and let it air dry and get out the door. Or if, like today, I didn't use this. I used something else, so my curl is not there. But because it's been cold outside, I don't want to really let my hair completely air dry, because it may not be completely dry when I go outside, and then it freezes and causes damage and whatever else. So, I might use it and then put my hair dryer like just on low and, and finish up the drying. I could use a diffuser, but I'm just too lazy for the time that diffusers take. But anyway, I really actually like the way that this held my natural curl in and sort of defined, my waviness. And usually what I would do is, because it defines curl, it does make your hair a little bit piecey. And so up here where I would want it maybe a little smoother, I would just run a comb through it. Like once my hair was dry, I would run a comb through it just to break up the pieciness a little bit. Because my hair is very thin, so when it's piecey around the scalp, you can see the scalp. you know, through it. So I just would kind of run it through and make that part a little smoother and break up the curl and whatever the definition, the defined pieces there and the texture there, and then, you know, just leave it piecey at the ends. And I actually really liked it. So this is one of those that if you have really curly hair, or even if you have just, I don't know, kind of normal curly hair, and you just like to kind of scrunch it and let it go, this is a good one for that. It really does hold your curl for that really well, and it, you know, it's not, you don't feel crunchy or anything like that. You can run your fingers through it, and it's just nice. It just kind of defines the curls and makes them nice, and, you know, you'll have some shine, and it'll help keep the frizzy flyaways down, and if you have very textured hair, it'll just kind of help keep that under control a little better, make it a little softer. And if you have really, really curly hair, you know, I think this is a good one. Like if you're somebody who it's just hard to get a comb through, this is a good one to sort of kind of put in, you know, with a little leave-in conditioner or something, put the mousse in at the same time and work your comb through it with it all gooped up, and then finish kind of crunching it in, and then, you know, take your curls and define your curls. If you're one of those people who has to spend time, you know, defining your curls exactly the way you want them so you're just not like a poofed out mess, I would say give this a try, and see what you think. And because it's a mousse, it also, you know, helps with a little bit of volume. I mean, a mousse in general, pretty much all of them do that for the most part, so, you know, it helps with that too. It gives you a little lift and a little oomph at the top, at the root. So I did purchase this again, and I enjoyed it. Okay, I think that's it for the things I've used up. So the last thing I'm going to show you are the few items that I've never used before that I decided I wanted to try. So the first thing is, when I repurchased the Hosk, I decided I wanted to try their Controlled Curls hair defining spray. Holds and shapes. So it does say with aloe extract. This might be a little more for people with more curl than what I have. I'm not really sure, but I'll find out. It says, with aloe extract from the aloe plant rich in vitamins A, C, and E, which adds moisture to curls and prevents frizz. Controlled Curls hair defining spray is infused with aloe extract to replenish moisture and create bouncy, frizz-free hair. This lightweight, alcohol-free spray recharges lifeless locks, leaving you with long-lasting curl definition and a healthy shine. So, and this product is really for somebody who is going to let their hair air dry, or they're going to blow it dry with a diffuser. So this is somebody who's really working for natural curl. So you're going to shampoo and condition your hair and towel dry it, and then you're going to apply this generously from root to ends. You're going to scrunch your curls in, and then you're just going to let it air dry, or you're going to use your diffuser, you know, to blow it dry and hold your curls. So I'm excited to give this a try, and this probably has the same rose scent, but actually it might be a little fruitier. I'm not completely sure. I will let you know when I use it. And then when I replaced the Pantene, I also decided to try the Pantene Pro V Expert Intense Color Care Shampoo. Instantly enhanced color vibrancy. Now, I've had some of the Intense Color Care products before, and Pantene has, for a couple years, was sending me a lot of, like, the travel size ones to try, so I might have tried this before. I don't completely remember, because I have used the Expert line before, but I like Pantene products, and I like all of them. I've never had one that I didn't like, so if I used it before and I'm just not remembering, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna like it, I think. So, and this is just the shampoo. Ultra moisturizing lather instantly wraps each strand, gently cleansing to help keep color vibrant. Now, I don't have color in my hair, but I find a lot of times color preserving shampoos give you a little shine. So we'll see. It does say Intense Color Care and Instant Shine. So I'm going to try that and see what I think about it. I'm sure I will probably like it. And then I think when I repurchased my Skin So Soft Firm and Restore, I decided to try the AVON Footworks lavender 3-in-1 pampering oil. This is from the Beautiful line that they had, which is lavender scented. So it's a 3-in-1 pampering oil. The Footworks line is for the feet, obviously. So it says, pamper your feet with this lavender scented 3-in-1 that multitasks as a moisturizer, a cuticle oil, or an indulgent soak. So you can massage it directly onto your clean, dry feet and your cuticles. So you could probably, the cuticles on your toes, but the cuticles on your hands as well. And then if you want to use it as a soak, you pour however much you want into a foot bath of warm water, and you just let your feet soak in it. So anyway, if you don't like the scent of lavender, you might not like it. And I'm picky about the smell of lavender. Sometimes I like it and sometimes I don't. So we'll see how I feel about it. But I don't do foot soaks and things. I'm not a big, I clip my toenails and I press my cuticles back and I paint my toenails and I, scrub my feet in the shower and that kind of thing. But I don't pamper my feet. Like, I don't have a foot care ritual kind of thing where I use oils or I use heavy creams, or, if my feet are a little dry or something, I just put some lotion on. I just lotion them up and I'm good to go kind of thing. I don't have a routine where I just really take time and pamper my feet. I've also only had one manicure, one mani-pedi ever. So I've only had one pedicure in my life. So I don't pay to pamper my feet either. It's just, my poor feet, I'm just not extra nice to them like I could be. I'm just normal nice to them. So anyway, I'm going to try this at some point and be a little extra nice to my feet for a change. Okay, I think that's it, or at least that's everything that I can see right in front of me. So that's it for this time. If there's anything I didn't say that you are curious about, feel free to ask me and let me know what you've used up down in the comments and what products you've repurchased and what products you used up and didn't like and all that good stuff. And I'll see you the next time I use up a whole bunch of junk. Bye!